Welcome to Planet 1390 Voyage. Today I have Collectapop, formerly known as Dang It's Patty, and
Yeah,
it's nice to have her here today. And how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I just want to basically get into it by asking you what got you into Funko Pops? Did you start collecting first before you started selling, or did you have somebody that you knew collected them, or yeah, how did that story get started?
I started collecting 2016.
Okay.
My first Funko Pop, if I recall, was a Ron Weasley.
Oh,
He
Harry
was
Potter.
riding the broomstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a little Hot Topic gift card as a Christmas gift
Okay.
from one of my cousins, and I saw that they were selling these well, Funkos, and I
Yeah.
was like, what are they? And then I just started seeing different types of Funkos, and I was like, oh wow, Harry Potter, because
Yeah.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan. So uh, I bought my first Funko as Ron Weasley, and then it just went from there. And I started noticing that they started making The Office, Marvel, and I was like, what the heck? So I just came into a whole loop, and now I'm here.
Just took your soul. I completely understand that.
Yeah.
So what did you start? So you started selling about this year, right? Is this about or is it last year? Or a
It's gonna
few
be my
years?
second year
Second year.
on Whatnot. Yes, I just started November. I hit my 2 years on Whatnot as a
What
seller.
and what made you choose Whatnot as a platform instead of something like Pop Shop Live or Drip or any other one?
Well, to be honest, I saw an ad on Facebook for Whatnot, and I just clicked on it, and then I just started to see what the app was about. And at that time, I was still trying to collect the whole Office collection in the back.
Cool,
So I
cool.
was like, oh wow. So I was trying to see, I saw that they had all the Office ones that I didn't have. So I just started as a seller at one point. And then I just started going into random shows, but predominantly, I noticed that they were all guys selling that
Yeah,
app.
yeah, yeah.
So at first I was kind of intimidated. I was like, I don't know if I should do it, but then I was like, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. And
Absolutely,
then,
please.
yeah, I applied and I got accepted, and here I am 2 years later.
Absolutely. Oh, and I wanted to talk to you about your branding. I like Denny's Patty. Like that's really fun. It catches you off guard. But what made you change it to Collectapop and what was the inspiration behind the design?
So, yeah, so dang it's Patty. It's been with me since I started social media. My cousin actually helped me with the username, and it just stuck with me ever since. But then I switched over to Collectapop a couple months ago
Hmm.
to rebrand just to sound more professional because I want to start selling, in conventions. I want to start going to like the flea markets.
Okay.
I believe that Dang It's Patty wasn't a suitable user, like intrigued for collecting pops or selling pops. I was like, they're not gonna know what I sell. So
Right, right.
I was like, you know what, let's do Collectapop. And it just caught on, and I just did the design myself. The
Okay.
logo that I have now, I did it myself, and here we are.
So artistically, how far do you plan on going with Collectapop? Like, are you getting to the point where you want to have your own collectibles or merchandise? And because I see you hustling, you have the stamina for it for sure. So I just want to know, like, what are your plans for Collectapop?
Yes, eventually I do want to have like my own cool little shirts. I have stickers now, so I
Hmm.
start with the small stickers and give them away in like, when people buy my pop so I can get my brand out there. But yeah, eventually I want to grow, keep growing because literally in what 2 years I it just hit me with 4,000 followers, and
Yeah,
I'm like, what the heck? I
you're
don't know
good.
I don't know where they came from, you know? But yeah, I just want to keep growing and see where this journey takes me with Collectapop.
It's so funny because I've been trying to get I've just kind of gotten into the whatnot community this past year.
Mhm.
I'm a seller on whatnot, but I don't sell at all because I don't know how to. I just cannot get myself to sell pops for some reason. So what is it about your daily regimen, or what is it about your planning for your company that helps you choose what type of pops to keep the flow of
Um,
buyers coming in?
so for me, I've noticed that I just know the daily customers that come to me. So I have my usual people that buy from me. So I
Hmm.
kind of know what they're looking for. Usually there's a big request for like movie pops,
Right,
TV
right.
shows. So I try to like go through that route. If I don't see them selling anymore, I stop collecting those, and I switch it over to like anime or Disney
Mm,
and see what it just it's a different path.
it
It's like a
varies,
roller
yeah.
coaster. It varies for me at the end of the day. So
Absolutely. And it's funny because I think I saw your YouTube page is still dang it's Patty. And I
yeah.
saw like a few videos from there. What because I see you were trying to get into content making like pretty early. That was like I think it was like 6, 7 years ago.
Yes.
Do you have any plans to get back into content making as far as Collectapop and branching out from just being a seller to making more content? Like what do you want to do with it?
Yeah, so currently I do have a TikTok. I started it from zero. I started a couple months ago.
Mm,
I currently have 77 followers, so which is not bad within a couple months.
absolutely.
I try to edit and throw out TikToks as much as I can. YouTube wise, I still haven't started a YouTube as Collectapop.
Hmm.
I just don't know where to start, so I'm just sticking with TikTok right now and see where that heads. I have also an Instagram.
Okay. Well, I
That
already
one,
know
yeah, and
that.
Instagram with the social media. I try to stay active on there too, but right now I focus on my TikToks, editing them and stuff like that. Yeah,
Awesome.
I've been trying to be a content creator since what 2015, 2016 on
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube. I like the editing stuff. I like the, all that jazz in the background. I
Right,
usually
right.
don't like being in the camera, but I like doing the editing, the edits and all that fancy stuff. So
Okay. Okay. So name your top three cons that you would want to be a vendor at.
oof, of course, the big boys, the San Diego Comic Con and the New York Comic Con. And then there's one that just started here in Vegas. It's called Anime Expo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just started like 2, 3 years ago. It's brand new.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
pretty, it's pretty, it's pretty cool. It's last year was my second year attending,
Oh,
which is pretty, yeah, it's pretty cool. I want to start there. Anime
okay.
Expo.
And that's is that the only con you've been to so far?
No, I've been to New York Comic Con.
Ooh,
I flew from Vegas all the way over there. It was pretty fun. I met a bunch of whatnot sellers on there.
okay.
Hung out with them. It was pretty fun. I went to Anime Expo. I've been to some local ones here in Vegas. And then next week is the Fan Expo in Salt Lake. So I'll be
Ah,
traveling over to Utah to see what's going on over
look
there.
at you, rich lady.
Yeah, not even, but we're
No, but that's
trying.
good. That's good. That's good. So,
Yeah.
what has been your best experience at the con so far? Like, which con do you feel like you had the best experience at?
The best con, I would say New York Comic Con.
Mm, good,
That's
good.
that's one to remember. It was huge. I didn't even know where to start. It was like four stories, four stories. I went with J2AT on Whatnot.
Ah, you know who that
I
is.
met I
Absolutely.
met with them. I went with them. Also, like a small seller on there as well, Artima. I'm not sure if you know her.
Mm-mm.
She I hung out with them, so we just did a whole big group, and we just went to New York Comic Con together. It was
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Did you cosplay or anything?
No, no, no. I'm not a big cosplay person. I admire them. I give them props for that, but I don't cosplay.
Okay, tell me your top five. Now, I mean, you could also tell me some more cons that you have seen that you would want to go to, but I want to ask your top five favorite fandoms.
Fandoms, oof.
I know
Fandoms, The
Harry Potter's
Office,
one. Yeah.
Harry Potter, The Office back here. Marvel, I'm a
Ooh,
big Thor collector.
okay.
And then I do like the Stranger Things fandom too.
Okay.
And then I would say like Nickelodeon. There's not a lot of
Well,
Nickelodeon ones, but like cartoon wise fandoms.
there's actually a good amount of Nickelodeons. They've have what? Two
The
waves of the Wild Thornberries, two waves of the Rugrats.
uh-huh.
Hey Arnold,
Rocco,
Our Real Monsters, Rocco. Yep, Rocco's Modern
Rocco
Life,
Life, yeah.
and
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog, Jimmy Neutron.
Uh-huh. Jimmy Neutron.
Definitely got a Jimmy
Oh, good.
Neutron from you.
Yeah,
Uh,
they got a good amount of
yeah, yeah.
Nickelodeon.
It's
Yeah.
good start. There's plenty. Oh, and Rocket Power. Thank God.
Oh,
I
Rocket
love
Power,
Rocket Power.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just had
that's right. I
the
got Rocket Power from you too.
yeah.
Um, so if you could see anything come from Funko, what would it be? Like what would be a fandom that you would love to see that you know you would drop money on instantly?
So for right now, I wanna start collecting. Well, I don't know if they're gonna make them. The Cobra Kai. I know they have
Oh,
Daniel
they only have two.
Russo and yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
But I want the Hawk. I want Hawk. I
Yeah.
want Dell. I want Tori. I want all those.
The
I
whole
want the whole
cast.
cast. But
You know what would be crazy if you had like a a Daniel Russo pop town at his his dealership?
yeah,
I would
yeah.
buy that.
See. That would be sick. I want the whole Cobra Kai line because they go through a lot of conventions I've seen.
Oh yeah.
I've seen they
Oh
go
yeah.
through a lot of, but there's no Funkos to take to have them
I
sign.
know.
Only
I know.
only Daniel
Only two.
LaRusso and yeah. So it's like, so I would want that one.
Okay, so you've been collecting since 2016. You've been collecting way longer than I have. Well, at least 2 years longer.
Mhm.
Through your collecting journey and to now, what could you imagine Funko could do better? What's missing in the collecting community, in your opinion?
What's missing? Let's see. I don't. I mean, I all the pops that I personally like, I collect them, so I like them. I don't. I wouldn't collect anything I don't like.
Right, right.
Only if it's like if somebody gifts it to me, I would be like, okay, I'll keep it because it's a gift. I would never give away a Funko that was given to me. That's I think that's disrespectful. But other than that, I don't think Funko's doing a good job in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, okay.
They've been doing they're so detailed with their Funkos from the fandom that I like personally.
So
But
you didn't feel a weird shift in 2020?
um no person like I said, I've only
That's
stuck with
that's
the
cool.
I've only
That is
stuck with my
cool.
office. That's the in 2020, I think that's the only thing I was concentrated on. Just collecting this whole collection that I have for the office.
That's
I
really no, that's
I
really
didn't
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
yeah. No, yeah, I didn't collect anything else. So this is like literally the only thing that I in 2020 to 2021, that's in 1 year I collected the whole collection in the back. So that's the only thing I try to concentrate it on.
This is really good to hear because you already know how everything is. You have all these different content creators in the Funko community. You
Uh-huh.
have a lot of negative reviews about Funko. And to be
Mhm.
honest, it feels like Funko is one of the only companies that I've seen where the fans think they almost own it. You know, they think they can tell
Yeah.
the company what to
Like
do, right? And
entitled,
we
yeah, yeah,
yeah, and we kind of do. We kind of do.
yeah.
But it's really nice to hear that you collect and you just like, man, I'm oblivious to the other stuff because
Yeah.
I get what I want anyway. And to be honest with you, me too.
Yeah.
I get what I want, and a lot of people complain and say Funko is dying. I'm just like, where? I understand you all may want to see certain things in social media that we missed out on before. Well, we used to have before when
Uh,
Brian Mariotti was still the CEO, but I don't think Funko is losing. And some of the new releases that they've been doing lately have been blowing my mind. Like they have more Rosalia coming out.
mhm. Yeah.
They have the Black Crows coming out. They have so much coming out, and I don't think they're slowing up at all.
No,
At all.
Funko's not dying. People say that, some haters are gonna be like, yeah, it's dying. They're not
Hmm.
doing good molds anymore. Like in Target. So I was in Target. There's like an incident. I was in Target. I was looking at the Funkos and stuff, and this like older gentleman, he's like, I don't know why people like he said it out loud so everybody can hear that was looking at the Funkos. He was like, I don't know why people collect these stupid plastic dolls. They're just a waste of money. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I mean, just let us be. Like we
Let
like
us be.
yeah, and like, but haters are gonna hate and I like it. So and I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon. Just all the like you said, a lot of different molds that they're bringing out, like the New York Comic Cons that are coming out
Oh
next year.
yeah. How do you
Yeah.
feel about those QR codes and them trying to do the authenticity on the sticker now?
Yeah, I know. I guess it's cool. You think a lot of people are gonna do it though? Like actually have
Mm.
time and
What,
authenticity.
to remake the stickers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh
Are
yeah,
you
because
kidding?
they're gonna have the yeah, they're gonna have the little square ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
you can redo
Yeah,
the QR codes for
yeah.
sure, and that's a hustle in itself. Just hustling stickers. You can go on Etsy right
That's
now and see a.
crazy.
I hate that though. It irritates me.
Yeah, that
Man, I
is
hate that.
crazy.
I
But
want authentic stickers.
yeah, but
It is what it is. Um, yeah. So where do you see yourself going in the next like 2 or 3 years to like shift your business and solidify yourself as more of a collectible dealer and an actual brand than just a seller?
like I want to start selling in person.
Okay.
I've never done a like in-person event. So
Okay.
I want to start there and see how it goes and just locally first. And then if it goes well, I start expanding to
So
bigger cons, different states.
so have you been to a lot of markets and everything near in Vegas where you live?
Yeah, so like we have I don't know if you are familiar with Brad's Toys. We have
Yes.
yes, we have 6 locations here. So I usually try to go there and see how they run their stuff and what kind of different pops they bring in. and they have we have a couple of other small Funko shops here.
Ooh.
So I try to go in there and see how their store runs and what kind of variety of pops they have, so I can have an idea of what I
So
should start doing.
so is the collecting community pretty strong out there in Vegas?
Yeah, we have a quite. You just have to find those small Funko shops. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
kind of hidden. They're kind of hidden, but you just gotta be local to know where they are. Just the biggest one here is Brad's Toys, since
Okay.
they're in every single mall, so you can't miss them.
Okay.
But like locally, if you want to support your local vendor or your sellers on here, they usually have small Funko shops here. You just have to find them.
And how would you compare the difference between selling live on stream versus selling in person? Which one do you like better and wish you can do more of?
For me, I'm already adapted to like selling online,
Okay.
only because you don't have to show your face. If haters are like putting in the comments like, oh, you suck, blah blah blah, like they don't see your face expression on how mad you're getting. You're just like, okay, keep it going, keep
Right,
it
right.
going. And on in person, I believe like I might, because my faces say a lot when I get mad or something. So uh,
Can't hide emotion, I understand.
yeah, I can't hide emotion for nothing. So yeah, I think in person and online, sorry, online would be for me.
And you do art. I understand you said you did your own logo. You do
Mhm.
other art too. You paint and everything, right?
Yeah, so I usually I used I'll show you. I used a app actually. It helped me
Mm,
a lot. So it just it's an app, and I just literally just saw like it's like this.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little flower. I didn't even know. Like, you know what? The flower looks cute. I asked my cousins. I made different ones, and I asked my family members like, oh, which one suits me best, and they voted that one. So that's how it stayed. Because I had like five original logos that I wanted to see which one was better, and they helped me
That's
pick out that
awesome.
one, and now it's that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think of other questions to ask you. I think we pretty much covered so much. Um, Actually, I want to ask you some things about because we talk about collecting so much, but what shows do you watch right now? What keeps you in a good mood right now?
Right now, rewatching Cobra Kai, of
Okay,
course.
you love Cobra
'Cause
Kai.
the last one, the last season, I believe, is coming on November.
Okay.
It's on the final season. The Office, you never could go on with
Yeah,
the
that show
nice
is
season of The
hilarious no matter
Office.
what.
I love The Office. Other than that, I think that's it for now. I don't I That's literally the two shows that are trending right now on my TV.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I tell you what, I don't have a whole bunch more questions to ask you. Like I feel like you've answered them. I can't think of anything else right now, so I guess we can stop right here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sounds good. And
I don't want.
thank you so much for the time. And I want to see where whatnot takes me with Collectapop and see
Oh,
where we're going.
you're already there. You're already there. Like just your service, your customer service, your attention to detail. You see a lot of sellers. There's a million of them. There's a whole bunch of dollar sellers,
A
whole
lot.
bunch. It's so many, and it's so much competition. But at the same time, it's no competition if you really think about it. Because we gravitate. We because I'm a buyer. I would definitely
Uh-huh,
give myself buyer. I'm not a seller. We
uh-huh,
gravitate towards obviously the selection. We
uh-huh,
gravitate towards how effective you are to listening to what we're saying. Like
uh-huh,
I'm gonna go ahead and tell the public, like the fact that this lady got all what Ted Lasso pops for me. You got me Ted Lasso, you got me the Constantine and Kermit.
uh-huh.
Uh I'm just saying your selection is fire and your attention to detail is real
I
good.
appreciate it. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like yeah, I try to collect as whatever you guys tell me, I try to go out and find for everybody. And also like the packaging, I want to
Oh
give
yeah.
out a shout out to my mom. I don't do the packaging. I don't do
Oh,
any of the packaging.
that is
I
dope.
just sell it. I'm the person that sells it, runs it. But all the packaging, the bubble wrap, the taping, the labels, everything, that's my mom.
That's
That's a
awesome.
two team, two person team. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah. How
two-person
did she
team.
react? How did she react to you being able to sell this many pops? And did she even believe in these pops as much before as you did? Like, did she take it seriously?
At first she didn't. At first when I started, she was like, "Oh, why are you selling these toys?" She calls them toys. She used to call them
Everybody.
toys. Yeah, they're like, oh, these toys, blah, blah, blah. And then she started seeing I could sell 50 in like 2 days. Or she started like sell like 15, 20 a day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she started like taking it serious, and I asked her and I was like, if you can help me pack them, and I do give her I do pay her at the end of the day for
Okay.
helping me pack the pops all perfectly fine,
That's
because
awesome.
that's why I have the 1.1. I'm not trying to brag or anything
No,
or
no,
try to
brag,
get
flex, do
my
it.
1.k 5-star reviews
That's what I'm talking about.
because of her. I
Yeah.
just want to thank her because she's the one that does everything. That's how they get shipped safely and to people's homes.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the one that does all the packaging on
That's
on the back end of
that's
everything.
awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm gonna ask you one last question then. What would you do? What's your message to the public when it comes to quality service and just being a good seller? What's your message to them?
I just well, I try to not mentor, but just try to advise the new sellers on whatnot, because I do go into their streams.
Hmm.
Like the ones that have one viewer, two viewers, and I just try to tell them like, hey, be yourself. Don't try to impersonate someone you are not, because at the end of the day, like you said, people want authenticity.
Hmm.
They don't want to like fake, the fake BS at the end of the day. Just be honest with your products too, because
Right, right.
a lot of people on there aren't honest with the
No, not
faultless
at all.
condition, and
Mm-mm.
then they expect to get 5 stars
Hmm.
out of you. And no, I just advise them like, hey, like be yourself, be honest with the products you're selling, because at the end of the day, it's going to retaliate back to you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to
But that's
your
but that's
propel.
also the hard part also in the sense of I guess the connection between the buyer and the seller because you can't just be sitting up there on this stream all day because you have a bunch of people asking you questions like can I see this, can I see this, you can't even take the real time to be able to take it out of the box and you'll still do it, but at the same time you can't be spending all that time looking for everything. So that's another thing that's hard because I guess I would assume that a lot of the quality control comes before you even get on your stream.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and that's why I feel like a lot of them miss. They just kind of get them in and they just get on the stream that they don't really check them before they put them on the stream. So I appreciate you for caring about that.
No, yeah, yeah. I'm really about the condition stuff, because I know some sellers are really serious about their
Yeah,
pops. And then
absolutely.
especially if you're paying like $100+ for a Funko Pop and not you being honest about it, then I
Yeah.
think that's kind of messed up and shady in the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
place to even start doing it. So I try to be as honest as I can, show the corners, everything, the side, the back, front, the window, because some people are really picky about their windows and
Yeah, I can't stand
scratches
the
and all
window
that.
dents. The window dents are
Yeah,
ugly. They are really
yeah,
ugly.
yeah.
And
So I
and
just try to be honest.
and what's
Uh,
your rating? What's your rating when it comes to collecting for your own private collection? Are you real
uh,
anal and OCD about the boxes?
no, actually, my all my Thors are out of box.
Oh,
I have all my Thors lined up. The expensive ones that I keep in a hard stack and
yeah.
all that stuff. So yeah,
That's awesome. Well, I tell you what, I don't want to hold you up all day. I really appreciate your time. It's really cool to be talking to somebody from Nevada because I don't ever know where everybody's from. I assume everybody's mostly in California, but because when they
oh yeah,
say Pacific Standard Time.
yeah.
So it's really nice to meet you.
Thank you so
We've
much.
already,
Likewise.
it's nice to put a face to the friend. And
Yeah.
like I said, I appreciate your time. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. You have a nice day.
Thank you. You take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.